Hello, you're with Mystery and I need to know what happens in Chapter 7. Yes, I need to enter here in order to actually know what happens in Chapter 7. Oh, I'm excited. Final chapter, theoretically.
I'm exhausted, says Ridis. She certainly looks it.
I mean, we've literally traveled all over the world. Yes, so last episode, we escaped the volcano, Metroid style. I dumped eggnog all over my computer, and it's still surviving, actually. The volume control keys on my computer itself have, taken up other purposes. F3 turns on, like, screen search, like what happens if you do Control G on, like, Google or whatever. And F2 does nothing, and also my computer no longer lights up. The keyboard doesn't, but I didn't need that feature anyway. And also, I digress. Anything else of note? Bunch of people leveled up, killed a defenseless dragon with a frickin' hard attack. Yeah, let's go on.
Bruno is silent and looks deep in thought.
Like, none of them seem super shallow here, except for Mar, of course. He looks like the pure embodiment of horror. I'm just kidding. Damian's the shallow one.
As you head into the village after your friends, another headache splits your skull.
Okay, we're gonna learn more about Damian from this.
This place. Something about it is triggering a memory that feels like it's trying to claw its way out of your brain.
You're gonna say something to Mar. Why haven't you said that yet?
Let's rest up at the inn, suggests Melanie, taking in everyone's state.
Good thing to do. Rest your weary bones at the inn. Oh, my poor weary bones. Oh, the bones are so weary. I have no clue. You're to stay at the inn. The innkeeper asks the moment you step foot in the inn. Set foot in the inn. Alright.
At dinner time, you and your friends gather around the table. For a while, it's quiet, but then Melanie speaks up. Now that the dragon's been defeated, she says, what are we going to do?
You're gonna have to go back to the beginning. Go back to Queen Nilla. Sadly, I don't think she's gonna be... I think the Ivory Order trio is gonna somehow have beaten you. How do you answer? Return to the castle to collect the reward, go off to the Ivory Order, find out more about this island. I want to know more. I want to know what's up with Damian.
I want to learn a little more about this island, you say.
I don't want the game to be over
Bruno
yet.
agrees with you. They call this place Mount Medica. Something tells me there are still secrets to uncover.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that as well. And also, I'm glad I didn't set my... Gosh, I'm gonna be hung up on the eggnog keyboard incident for a while. Whatever, let's move on. But I was gonna say I'm glad I made so my OBS's hotkeys were on the opposite side of the keyboard. And it survived surprisingly well. Like, the only casualties I'm pretty sure were the F2 and 3 keys. And F1. I think it's... whatever. I think escape still works. I haven't tried the tilde key. Oh, whatever. We need to go.
In truth, the Ivory Order wanted to capture the dragon alive, but Shoreland killed him.
And by the way, I've noticed a music switch. Yep, sure.
You can't help feeling the Ivory Order is still hiding something about this island. The dragon and the medicine.
There's another dragon!
Whether you go after the Ivory Order or investigate the island, first and foremost, you need information.
Oh, we're gonna ask that crazy
The
headmaster, aren't we?
Overseer should be pretty knowledgeable about the island, reasons Melanie.
True, and I knew it.
You decide to pay a visit to the Overseer after a good night's rest.
That's good. I've been staying at the inn a lot recently. I guess we are in a bit of a darker part of the story. Self-proclaimed overseer here, what the heck Selfar has to say. Alright. We're gonna jump on over. What's up, sir?
Selfor, the village headman come overseer, comes out to welcome you.
What, did you catch him masturbating or something? He's the come overseer. He oversees all, of those sorts of operations. Did they... I don't know. When I see CUM, I think of com, not... I don't know, maybe I don't know English very well, but I would have gone COME? Whatever.
After detailing what happened atop the volcano, you ask him to tell you everything he knows about this island.
I know nothing about this island.
So, the dragon's tears are the medicine's main ingredient, he muses.
We need more than... Come on, sir. What's the deal with this
You ask
island?
Selfor what the deal with this island is.
Why can't we just use the nutrition guy to cure everything?
After a moment, he begins speaking in a quiet voice.
We can't let all the drug addicts outside know the origin of this island.
He tells you
reason.
about the medicine factory here on the island that the Ivory Order oversees.
Okay, that's why so many people are saved by the Ivory Order and such a big fan
And
of
that
them.
this village was founded in order to provide a steady supply of human test subjects for their new medicine.
Oh. Wow, that's... Yep. Figured that's why I was an overseer. Mm-hmm.
Now that you know the truth about the island and the village, you turn to Selfor and pose further questions.
Wow. Testing new medicine? Are they forced the dragon? Let's go with testing new medicine. I've gotta know what's making them so addicted to it.
What do you mean, testing new medicine, you ask?
You know, you've got medicine, you've got a new type of medicine that you want to see what happens if you give it to a person, and yeah, this is the village where you do that.
Selfor explains that before the Ivory Order sends any of its medicines out to the greater world, they test them here first.
Wow, this is like animal testing, but with humans. Wow, this game really... It's like starting at that point where you have to decide which woman gets the medicine. They've suddenly put you on like a course of deep moral thought, of knowing that if you choose one, that choice may not end out in like what you didn't want happening could still happen. Like at the top of the volcano where you can choose to sort of spare the dragon. I'm guessing there Shoreland would have still killed the dragon. So it's like some choices, no matter what you choose, they're gonna go one way. And then also, yeah, this is a very interesting game. Surprised? I guess maybe I'm not looking up too many videos on it or something, but I just don't see many people talking about this. It feels sort of weird, because even Octopath Traveler was talked about quite a bit when it came out. I don't know. Maybe people aren't too into cards.
With all the new medicines they're constantly prescribed, the villagers here suffer strange side effects.
Yeah, like addiction. Oh. That explains why that guy's hitting his head against the wall. Oh.
All except Selfor, who says he's exempt from the tests on account of being in charge of the village on the Order's behalf.
And also because you're so thin that if they prescribe the wrong medicine, you'll instantly snap like a twig. And also you have a Google Maps pin on your coat. That is, you get exempt from everything if you have a Google Maps pin there. Or it's like one of those, staffs, you know, in Indiana Jones, like the first one that they use to, like, pinpoint the right spot of, like, where to grail is or whatever. It's like that as well. Excuse me. What do you ask? They forced a dragon?
Probing further, you ask, and the Ivory Order forced the dragon to make medicine at that factory?
Probably.
I'm almost positive they did, he replies.
We're pretty positive as well. I was gonna say something weird, but felt like not doing it this time. Okay. Yeah. From what the dragon said, yeah. The dragon would have signed up to being stabbed by thousands of spears.
That explains why the Order wanted to capture him, says Bruno, understanding dawning on his face.
Sir, I caught that back at the volcano.
But if that's the case, why did Sherwin flout the Order and kill the dragon? You're still missing the final piece of this puzzle.
True. Sherwin and Melanie haven't reacted, have they? Alright, so this is a crazy idea for a theory, but what if... Now, take this with a grain of salt. What if Melanie and Sherwin are related? Seems unlikely though, they look really different. They're like polar opposites though. I don't know. Could be adopted as well. Adoptive siblings. But we'll see. I'm guessing we'll learn later.
Sometimes we get people who try to escape, he says, his gaze dropping. The Order always catches them.
Oh, he's a little sad about it. I mean, also, they're on an island. Can't quite... It's hard to escape an island.
This is horrible, says Melanie, a harrowed look on her face.
Mm-hmm. But sadly... How else are you gonna test if the medicine works or not? And people need medicine, especially now that they're gonna need a replacement. Wait, hold on. What's up with that cocky woman? That woman who looks like an innkeeper down... If you follow that path a little bit, I believe we soared over her earlier. She sort of... Did, like, her medicine give her, like... Make her a little psychotic or something? I don't know.
You know the abandoned house at the western edge of the village? Well, once upon a time, a family of 4 lived there.
Damian did live here. Alright, this is probably gonna be... If I'm gonna guess, Damian's gonna snap soon.
As Selfor speaks, you feel all the blood drain from your body.
And I'm not meaning snap as in like psychotic snap, just like suddenly the memory will come back.
There's something I'd like to see for myself at that house, you say, your brow creased.
Okay.
At the uncharacteristically somber look on your face, Melanie, Riddis, and Bruno give silent nods.
Is Mar a person? Did Mar get given the medicine and become who the Mar currently is? I'm still stuck on the fact that Mar was affected by poison that, according to Lappy, way back in Unionville. Holy cow. That, yeah, according to Lappy, shouldn't affect monsters. And also the difference between Mar and this skin is much different than the difference between Mar and this skin and the default Mar is far different than the difference between Damian or Melanie in the Dress of Bereft versus default. I don't know, we'll see. Make your way to the abandoned village. Alright, this is the woman I'm thinking of. Did she change?
It appears she has no knowledge of the eruption and earthquake. The ground just doesn't want to stay still lately.
The honest woman. Theoretically. We don't know what's up with her. Oh, wait, her dialogue changed. Let's see what's up with this old lady.
Island is doomed. she says, knowing of the eruption. Her face exudes happiness, as if she has been freed.
Okay, what's up with this dude? He's the head basher. Oh, he's still bashing his head, okay. What's up with this dude?
He crouches by the roadside, then lies completely still. His breathing slows to a stop, hands still clasping the medicine bottle.
Sherwin wasn't really treating anybody, was he?
It appears he dropped the medicine bottles he was holding during the eruption's ensuing earthquake. He kneels down, bringing his face close to the ground, and laps up the muddy medicine.
Damn, this is like... Oh yeah, and all their eyes are that red, I thought. There's one I thought, like, they became extra red, but no, this is like laser pointer red. Anyway, so this is a bit like he's being fed cocaine. Like he's got a cocaine problem or something like that. Though I don't know if somebody who has that sort of addiction, if they like dropped their bag on the ground, like dumped it off on the ground by accident. I don't know if they'd go in and snort it up. That seems more like an animal. Whatever. Not saying people with addictions are animals, but...
The woman stares
not.
blankly into the distance. At her feet lie dozens of empty medicine bottles.
Oh, some of them may not necessarily be addicted. They just think the medicine's gonna help them eventually, so they want more and more and more. Because they're used to it helping them. Or somewhat helping them. Oh, that's sad. Wow. This is a tragic place.
You stand before the dilapidated house. It looks like no one's lived here for a long, long time.
Family of 4. Damn, Mark could have been his brother or something. Or sister. That explained their connection.
You open the door and go inside, your gaze roving across the dusty space.
Plus they're poor, so it is possible that they were given money to be here, or something like that. Which means they're paid. I hope they knew what they were getting into, because that'd be unethical. I mean, this whole thing isn't ethical. This whole thing is like I forgot what it's called, but it's the really controversial syphilis study where they kept people sick, even though treatments came around, just to see what syphilis did.
Your eyes land on a progression of horizontal notches on the lower section of a support beam, markings to measure a child's growth.
I wonder why Damian would be relatively spared from the effects of the medicine, though.
And carved into the beam beside the markings are your and Mars' names.
I knew it. I've known it for a while. I'm pretty sure I predicted that was Damian's house the first time we came here.
Seeing your names unleashes a flood of memories you hadn't realized you'd kept locked away.
Whoa. Can we go home? It's getting really dark. I'm just going with some random high-pitched voice. Yeah, let's go. Return home. Whoa. This looks really cool. Nobody's here. Hold on. Can we, like, go in here? I don't have any money. You don't need money. Go in here? I don't have any money. That's no excuse to not check out a shop. Plenty of people check out shops with no money. I don't have any money. Let me guess what he says about the apothecary. Yep, he doesn't have any money. Shoot, I thought he'd pick up a penny between now and then. Whatever. Can I jump? Yeah. Can I jump to the elder's house? I better head home. You goody two-shoes. Alright. Final test. I better head home. Gosh, what do you only know? Like, I better head home? I don't have any money? You're no fun, kid. We're back. Welcome home. Oh, look at you two. Caked in mud again. That was Mother. What kept you out so late, huh? Mar hid so well, it took me ages to find her. I'm the hide-and-seek champion. You're my snot-nosed little sister is what you are. Yeah, you're just mad because I always find you super fast. Ha ha, alright, settle down, you little terrors. Don't mind the voices I'm giving them. I swear, you twins are the only ones who can keep up with yourselves. Now, go get change for dinner. We're having the slop we had last week, and your side of medicine. Did you remember the bottle? Is watery soup really all there is again? I mean, I guess slop. Whining won't change that, I'm afraid. I swear the father's voice keeps changing. But I want real food. I should try to keep their voices consistent. Wait, the card's called I Want Real Food. Yeah, that's right. I want real food. No, I want real food. This isn't going to fill me up at all. I know, but we just can't afford to buy anything else. But it won't be like this forever, you'll see. Several days later. Now, I only want the two of you to hold onto my hands no matter what, right? Alright? Damn, they're really running. It's pitch black outside. Where are we going? Hurry! We can't let them find us. Escape subject spotted. Securing at once. Come here. More medicine. White-clad man. The effects of this new medicine spiral too much out of hand. It's a failure. Mother. What are you waiting for? Put it in my... Quick! Oh. Maybe we just didn't hear them right. This one's no good either. Pitiful. What happens to the ones who... Pitiful. What happens to the ones that try to flee? What are the findings for the medicine those twins were given? Look at that girl. Look at the girl. She's transforming into a monster. She's a non-match for medicine. Oh, so she's a non-match for the medicine. Oh, so this has happened before. Oh, that's what they mean by a non-match. Only an undiluted solution of dragon tear can cure her now. This one's not exhibiting any signs of transformation. We should have enough to make a report to the mausoleum now. I'll never understand why they chose to build a factory on this island at the mausoleum. It's so out of the way. What should we do with the twins? Dispose of them? No. Leave them to die with their parents. Damn, so their parents could have been that staring woman and the father who's like lying still on the side of the road.
The trauma of what happened, combined with the effects of the medicine, spurred the loss of your memories.
Mm-hmm. So this totally isn't dark.
But now you remember the horror in full detail. Sobbing, you gather Mar in your arms.
Hopefully you tell them. Who knew we were in a 3-girl party?
Melanie, Riddis, and Bruno just stand there in silence, absorbing the truth of your origins.
Damn, so the two main characters have this like really complex backstory and whatever. And Riddis and Bruno are just like, we wanted to go on a fun adventure. I've been down my house, so shit. I need $1,000,000 G.
Melanie, who knows all too well the pain of losing your parents, turns to you with tears on her cheeks.
Especially since you tried to kill Mar.
We have a lot in common, you and I. That's how we've made it this far together, she says softly.
Mm-hmm. In Melanie's words, you nod or shake your head. They're both the same, right? Let's just nod.
Moved by her kindness, you give her a silent nod.
Because a nod is like a vertical or horizontal head shake. That's all it is.
But I've still got farther to go, you say, scrubbing your face dry.
Damian, or whatever the official name for the main character is the like shallow protagonist. Subverted. He seems shallow, but then you learn later he runs a lot deeper than he did at the beginning. Wow.
As painful as those memories are, something the Ivory Order disciples said gave you hope.
Huh.
If you can get your hands on an undiluted solution of dragon tear, you can restore Mar to her human form.
Probably won't be a ton of a fighter then, though. And would you... well... it'd be something like I'd ask Mar if she'd want this. Do you want to go back to being a human, or are you cool with being a monster? Or changes form often for some reason. But sure, why not?
And what was that about the place they called the mausoleum?
Hold on one sec. Yep, a mausoleum was exactly what I remembered it to be. Place you keep dead people who've died. Oh, so this'll be a pleasant area.
That's probably a good enough place as any to start looking for dragon tear.
Mm-hmm.
Melanie doesn't miss the determination that blooms on your face. Whatever it is you need to do, she says, I'm with you.
And this band of misfits turns into a band of friends. How sweet. We need to get to the mausoleum's precise location, so probably talk to this dude. Yep.
You ask Silfor if he's ever heard of a place called the mausoleum.
Okay, so that'll be where card 10 is.
He tells you the steep cliffs north of the village block the way. To get to the mausoleum, you'll have to go around.
And through the boulders.
He advises you to first go east, and then head north from the wharf.
We've already been there. We wanted to go through the rocks.
Wharf. That's where we first docked, right? Clarifies Bruno.
Yeah. Thanks, Bruno. For all the people who don't know what a wharf is. Shouldn't be so sassy.
Ooh, the path to the mausoleum is a long one.
Not as long as you think it
If you
is.
start feeling weary on your journey, use the jump feature to return to the village.
This village makes me sad. Look, they've even killed all the grass. Turn to the wharf east to the village of the sick and journey north towards the mausoleum. Unlock Sulphur's Flipside story, and we'll do that next time. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like, you know? Helps me out, even in my beginning of this journey that I've been enjoying. And if you really like my shenanigans, feel free to subscribe. I don't know what happened to my voice there, and yeah. Is there anything else I need to say? Nope. But first, I should have done my outro later, but I need to know, are the rocks still there? The rocks are still there. Probably where the mausoleum is, eh? Anyway, goodbye.